Hello everyone, welcome to Energy First Golf. In this video, we're going to talk about how do we handle downhill lie. It's going to be a four series of small videos, but today we're going to be specifically talk about downhill lie. And we did a video before, but it was all together. But I want to separate it. I have a client ask me, can you just talk about one situation at a time? So today we're going to talk about downhill lie. Okay? So downhill lie just means your target is that way and you're on a hill. Okay, you can see right now this is pretty steep hill. Okay, if I move the ball right now, you can see if I do this. Oh well, let me see. Well, because I chose this position, I just want you guys to see it. See the ball. You can see the ball is moving down like this. So it's pretty steep. Now I have to pick this spot because the ball doesn't move, so it's got tall grass. Okay, so how do we handle this type of situation? First thing we're going to talk about that is that you have to know the distance. Says right now from the ball to a target is 153 yards. And usually 153 I will use my 8 iron because my 8 iron is about 155. Now also here's something to consider. Because when you are on a hill right now, this club will de-loft. De-loft means the 8 iron, because the setting is going to go to a longer iron setting, means it may turn into be a 7, 6, or even 5, depending on the situation. You can see I'm de-lofting. It's not added loft. Added loft just means the club will go to 9 iron with pitching wedge. So in this situation, it's absolutely de-loft, meaning this 8 iron is going to be like a 6 or 7. But keep that in mind because situation is tricky. So actually, I want to keep it with a shorter club. So I'm actually going to stay with 8 iron because I feel more comfortable. But also, when you're in this situation, you don't really hope that you get on the green. It means you don't hope be be very accurate, because what happens when in this situation you really want to play safe. You really want to think about where your miss shots. So I'm going to stay with my 8 iron. All right. So in other words, depending on how I swing, I may get a good result, but I want to make sure I'm going to set up properly so that way my miss shots is going to be good. It's going to be a good miss. All right? So how do we set up properly?
Hey golfers, thank you for watching our channel. Please remember to click like and subscribe to our channel. FO Golf now have our own golf gloves and belts. We'll also have merchandise such as hats and shirts in the future. We offer digital service for all golfers in the world. I will do swing analysis and special videos catered just to your needs. If you're interested in learning golf remotely from me and also our merchandises, please contact us. One of our members from our team will reach out to you. So thank you. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
One, you have to think about your balance. Meaning right now, because I'm on a hill, watch this. If I have a flat foot right now, I lose balance, right? So I will have to have, when I set up, I will have to have my lead foot here turn out like this. Also, I will have a little bit wider stance than normal, okay? And then the ball position, you can either put it in the center or a little bit closer to your trail foot. And the most important thing is also that you have to play the slope, means you have to make sure your shoulders is parallel to the ground. All right? And also you do have to aim, because right now if I go in straight right now, I know because the slope, because the downhill line, the tendency of the ball is going to go to the right. So I'm going to aim a little bit left. This is very important. So I'm going to aim a little bit left. And sometimes I may even choke down on a little bit just to try to feel comfortable. Now, I will obviously do a couple practice swing just to see how the club enters the ground. or get through the grass. All right. So when I'm ready to pull the trigger, I'll absolutely rotate my hips and turn my body. And then on the downswing, I'll absolutely weight transfer because I know my front foot is open, so I can balance and accelerate through with my rotation. So it looks kind of like this. I'm gonna do it very slowly. Okay. And the ball went straight. And actually, because the ground, there's this hop to the left. But again, those are the things that you're not able to calculate. Okay, but what I also did is that I actually apply more lead on rotation so that way the ball will go a little bit straighter so the situation does not influence the ball go to the right. But also really it depends on where my target is. If the flag or the green's more on the right side or the hole is on the right side, so I may not rotate the club. Means you have to understanding the release of the club, which we talked about the rip, the blot, and the cut. All right. But most importantly, right now, if you were sort of not a good player, not as advanced, you want to think about how do you just swing through the ball, allow the slope take over the ball flight until you're in the third stage where you're spin and trajectory control player. All right. So we talked about that a little bit. So I think that's all the information that you really need regarding this particular line. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Let me know. What do you think? If you have something you want to add, but I think that's all really you need to know in order to handle this type of situation. All right. So click like to subscribe to our channel by click on this button right here, and also we have 2 recommended videos for you to watch. All right. So I will see you next time.